Hezbollah member over the 2005 assassination of Lebanon's then Prime Minister Rafik Hariri. But it says there's no sufficient evidence that the militant group's leadership or the Syrian government were involved. The verdict by a panel of judges in the Netherlands comes after a 6-year-long trial. Salim Ayash was found guilty in absentia on 5 charges linked to the suicide bombing, which killed 22 people and injured 226 others. 3 other Hezbollah members were acquitted. Saad Hariri, Rafik's son, who himself is a former Prime Minister, said questions still remain after the judgment.
Everybody's expectation was much higher than what came out, but I believe that the tribunal came out with a result that is satisfying. We accept it, and we believe that there are still a lot of issues unknown, that if they are known and they are discovered, will only strengthen what this international tribunal judgment that came out today.
Let's cross over to Beirut, where we can speak to our reporter Carol Malouf. Carol, Saad Hariri says the family accept the findings of this tribunal, but they still want to see justice done. Will that even be possible, though?
Well, Oliver, you see, the mandate of this special tribunal for Lebanon was very specific. The prosecutors presented their case with the evidence that they had collected, and they had accused 4 people of being the perpetrators of this attack. So the mandate was limited into looking into the evidence and trying to find out if those 4 accused were responsible for the attack and in what ways. Now, what came out as a result of this tribunal was that they found that Salim Ayash, a Hezbollah operative, was charged on the 5 verdicts that he was accused of. However, people, on the other hand, had very different expectations from this court. People believe that this court will come out and tell them who planned the attack, who funded the attack, who pulled the trigger. You know, they wanted a lot of answers. And most of the time, the judges throughout the day were saying that there was a lot of evidence was lacking to try to find out what happened exactly. So people are left without answers. However, having said that, what is very important at this point is that this is the first time in the history of Lebanon, with hundreds of political assassinations that have taken place, this is the first time that we actually have a court that comes out with an indictment, that we have a face and the name to the person accused of that political assassination. So this is a first, as Prime Minister Hariri has said. So this is unprecedented, historical in some way to them. However, to the people, it's not enough. It comes a bit disappointing, and people wanted to know more, but I'm not sure that this tribunal in its current mandate will be able to deliver those answers to the people.
Carol Malouf joining us there from the Lebanese capital. Thanks very much. A 10th day of mass